Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can I get a yes or no if you can hear me? I've got a new setup, so I'm testing it out here. Okay. I was having a small panic attack there. It's like, please let the microphone be working. Oh, let me. I have a new camera and a new microphone, and I got all kinds of new stuff, and I'm trying it out. But look, guys, give me a second. I can zoom in and zoom back out. I have to adjust the focus, but at least I can now zoom in and zoom out and actually have an idea without it going totally and completely blurry. If I want to be real fancy, I can darken the edges up and make it, well, come on, there. And do a fade. So, okay. Enough playing with the camera. It's not as fancy as Emily's, but you know, I'm getting there. Hey, Della. Let's see who I know. Mary's in here. I know Aspie and Renee and Christy and Louise and Della. I want to get and Emily. And I believe who else did I miss? And Catherine. Yay! Like all my favorite peoples. I love this. Okay, I'm trying Emily's trick of having the phone in front of me, so hopefully I don't miss as much. Chat is what I normally miss. This is another image, and let me squeak my chair on up here. Hey, Louise. Hi, Jennifer. This is from Nino Kurt's art. Yes, I write on the back who they're by. And as soon as I saw this, I immediately thought of Ashleigh. And happy birthday, Ashleigh. I will not sing to you because I do not want to drive all these lovely people away because I cannot sing. But I'm going to do a little bit different today. I've got my alcohol-based markers, and these are the let me try that. Art markers. And I'm going to do a base layer of color. I'm going to start with the basket, just so that I don't have to cover as much with the pencil, and worry about the white as I go over the blanket. And of course, I don't have my. 1 second. And the dog you're hearing in the background is Riggs. He has a squirrel treat outside, and he's being a poop. He wants the squirrel to come down so he can play. So, okay. Get my color splinter, and let's push some of that color out. And yes, Jennifer, I am still having a minor panic attack. I don't know why. I mean, you guys are all my friends. I talk to you virtually, if not every day, every weekend. you're closer than my real life friends. I talk to you guys more than I talk to my real life or people I see physically, except for my people I work with. And really, do they count? Sorry, concentrating on you guys. I don't want to cover up the cat's whiskers too much. But by doing the alcohol marker base, I can I don't have to worry about the white showing through or the paper showing through. And it does not change the texture of the paper for those who are new. It just adds color. And I thought I would start with the basket only because I know that Renee just did a kitty. And I thought, well, I'll start putting base on the basket first so you get a kitty break. Although I do plan on doing the kitty. Or at least one of the 3 kitties. Hey, Deb. Hi, Sue. Corey, hello. Why am I'm so excited that you guys take the time out of your day to come in and visit my stream. I do appreciate it so much, guys. And this is all about celebrating what makes you happy. I know this is Ashleigh's birthday weekend, and we're celebrating Ashleigh. But I know, because Ashleigh is my friend, that what makes her happy is whatever makes everybody else happy. She likes people happy. And so she's done this celebration weekend not only for herself, but for the rest of us too, because she knows that as a community, we make each other happy. Okay, so I have a base coat of color down on the basket, and I'm going to let that dry. And I am going to I'm going to start on this kitten here. And I'm going to do gray. And I've got 2 grays, and I think I'm going to go with this one. Because he looks like a gray tabby to me. And so I'm going to also put down a base coat of gray on my kitty. That way, again, I don't have to worry about the color coming through or the paper coming through. I can just worry about whenever I fill in the hair or the fur that, you know, I can concentrate on the kitty. And I'm going to do something. Yeah. Okay. And gray tabbies have every picture of gray tabbies I find. The gray tabby has like white fur or really light fur underneath its eyes and on the side of its eyes. So that's what I just marked out. And I'm just kind of quickly putting in a layer. And this is a very light gray. It is number CG 020, which is neutral gray. And the basket color I used was Y120 Buttercup Yellow. Because to me, that's more brown than Buttercup, but who am I to say that's what they call it? Hey, Alex. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Cully. Ashleigh! Okay. Happy birthday, Ashleigh. Okay. I don't know if you can actually see the gray that I put down on this poor little kitty because it almost blends in with the white. Maybe I should have gone with a little darker, but didn't want him dark, super dark. Okay. So let's start with the kitty. And I'm going to take, I am using polychromos because I am most comfortable with polychromos, and using them makes me happy. And this is Payne's Gray. If I can't, 180, 181. Oh my goodness. And I got a nice tip on it, and I'm going to turn my page. Just small flicks of this dark gray. Up. Turn it again. Because gray tabbies have like this M shape in their forehead. I know that's a weird. Oh my gosh. I would yell at Riggs, but he's not going to hear me through the walls. And the secret to fur, in my opinion, is, hey, Katrina. Did I say hi to you, Aspie? I cannot remember. Is small strokes. And I'm not being real detailed here. I'm wanting to lay down where I want the darker color is at the moment. And maybe I do fur different than everybody else. I don't know. But I'm going to switch off of my big camera here and get my gray tab. I have a picture of a gray tabby that I pulled up so I can look. I'm going to zoom you in since I can. Okay. Hold on. I got to move back here. Oop, too far. Going out of focus. Come on. Bringing back in focus. There. And I'll move that over. Nope, wrong way. There. Now you can kind of see what I'm doing. Wow! And I zoomed it in without moving the camera. Okay. Back to my picture. And I'm going to put a little dark around the eye. But you'll notice I'm not going close to the eye because for gray tabbies don't have this white spot by the edge of their eyes. And they always seem to have dark at the corner. And I'm going back to my picture. And a little bit of... Okay, is it strange that I'm doing something on my page and I'm not yet doing it on the picture on my phone, and it's freaking me out? Hey, Silk. If I'd been smart, I would have gotten pulled up a picture of Tammy's kitten, Winchester. And then I could do Winchester here, Yetzi here, and maybe Cat Patrick's in the middle. We'll see how far I get with this little kitten's face here. Okay. His... But the nice thing about animals is they don't have to be perfect, because I've never seen an animal with super perfect markings. They run in the wind, and their markings go, unless you're a show dog. Show dogs have good markings, and usually are styled in such a manner that the markings don't go bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. Maybe that will be Sir Paul. Then I'll have Tammy, Emily, and Ashleigh all covered with my picture. Yeah, we can't forget Sir Paul, the new reigning king. And I would do Shadow, but Shadow is so unique that there would be no way I could do her. I could not do Shadow justice. I resharpened my pencil. I'm going to go back in to I'm redefining and adding a little more detail to that pronounced M that tabbies have. Oh no! Renee, that's horrible. Oh, okay. So, is he beginning to look a little bit like a tabby now? I don't know. Considering I just started. I shouldn't. See, I get critical of whether or not it's actually taking shape into what I want it to look like. I think all of us do. And I'm the first one to preach about don't be critical of yourself. And I'm probably my own worst critic. Okay. That along his nose. I'm going to put down my dark for right now. And I'm going to go a few shades lighter. And this is Cool Gray 4. Yeah. Which is 255. I'm going to grab Van Dyke Brown, which is 176. Because believe it or not, gray tabbies have a touch of brown. Huh. Okay. And I'm going to put a little bit of brown in his nose. And I don't think that's light. That's not light enough. I'm sorry. So I'll put that back. And I'm going to do brown ochre. Can't read the numbers. 182. Was that Steve? Did I just see Steve pop in? Yes, hi, Steve. By the end of everybody's stream this weekend, everybody's gonna like be tired of doing fur. But I'll tell you, if you want to see fur, you want to see somebody do fur that's amazing at fur. It's art by Karen Valentine. Oh my God, that woman is magical with fur. I didn't talk much during her stream because I was just mesmerized. And I totally and completely admit to being just totally and completely mesmerized by what she was doing with the fur. Start adding more fur up into his little nose. I'm not even sure if you guys can see. I've got a short pencil. I'm sorry. And yeah, I'll try to hold the pencil back. So you can actually see what I'm doing. Brown again. And I'm going to be switching between that gray number 4 and the brown ochre quite a bit on his face here. So if you see me with the brown pencil, I'm using the brown ochre. Or if you see me with the gray pencil, it's gray number 4. Okay, I'm sorry. Reading the phone in front of me helps, although I have to really concentrate to see the tiny little screen. I get the idea that Steve is an excellent cook. No, you're supposed to dip your bread in the au jus and eat the soggy bread. And I'm sure you can do that with gluten-free bread. Just has to be spongy enough to absorb it. You see how that's looking. It's looking a little flat, but I'll get there, guys, I promise. I will admit I prefer doing long-haired animals, like the fox I did on the one picture. But unless they're Persians, cats are usually short-haired. Renee, I've never drank the au jus. There's usually none left. Then again, I love bread. I would have a really hard time being gluten-free. Okay. He's starting to look like a kitty cat. What makes me the happiest? This is going to sound weird, but no matter what is wrong, I can feel happy and that if I get puppy kisses and I have a grape soda. It has been my go-to happiness maker for as long as I can remember. I don't know what makes me happiest because there's so many things that make me happy. I love dancing in a light rain shower. It always makes me happy and giggly. There's so many things that make me happy, and they're not material things. They're small things. As I said, No matter what is wrong with my life, if I can get puppy dog kisses and a grape soda, life is not that bad. I like, if I'm gone, I like coming home to my house and just feeling safe and secure. Um, it's non-material things that make me happy. Um, Spending time in talking to people in streams make me happy. Um, I can if I'm having a bad day and I see that somebody's streaming and I get on the stream, by the end of the stream, my bad day is forgotten and I'm just happy and content and I can sleep well. Um, it's it's stuff like that that makes me the happiest. Although I have to admit, I would be pretty darn sad if something would happen to my pencils and my coloring books. I'd be pretty bad sad. But then again, I can replace them. Um, Knowing that I've brought happiness to somebody else was maybe a surprise gift makes me happy. Hearing joy in somebody else's voice. Um, Actually, I'll be honest. The day you got your printer probably was a it was a very good day for me. Um, the sound of the happiness in your voice just made my heart sing. It made me very happy and content. You know, it's, as I said, it's a lot of non-material, making other people smile, getting someone to laugh. Even if it's at my own humiliation, if I can get somebody to laugh and be giggly, it's a good day. Yes, Renee. And I'm doing an Emily. I have pencils laying out, and I have a really nice pencil holder that Renee's sold me in my favorite colors, and I wasn't using it. I'm a bad person. Um, I have to admit that I'm addicted to the Karen videos, videos of people going off, because I sit there and think, what is wrong in their lives? What is so terrible in their lives that they have to make sure everybody else is miserable around them? Not that I feel superior, but makes me kind of feel blessed that I don't have that kind of drama in my life. Because we were talking about drama in Renee's stream. It's like, it's one of the things I love about this community. There's very little drama, very little backstabbing, very little, you know, I'm relatively new to streaming, and the encouragement that I got whenever I said something about wanting possibly streaming was just amazing. Um, if you go back in my earlier content on this channel, you'll see I was doing flow acrylics. And amazingly, whenever I said something about starting, I started a stream for flow acrylics, I did not get the support that I have gotten from my coloring comrades about starting a channel. And I kind of was shocked that it's like, well, don't you want people to do good? You know, show that they're learning from what you're teaching? But I guess not. I'm you'll notice I stop periodically and I sit back and I kind of look and say, okay, where do I need to add? And I know I seem like I'm picking up the sharpener a lot, but I'm just doing like one twist to get that point back. Especially whenever I'm doing little tufts of hair off these little ears. Okay. Riggs has stopped barking. I guess the squirrel got high enough in the tree he can no longer see him, so we're good. If Tanya's in here, see, Riggs doesn't like squirrels any more than you do. He chases them, and there's one little bold sucker that will run up and then run up the tree, and then come down just far enough that he's out of Riggs' reach and taunt him. And it's frustrating because someday Riggs is going to learn how to climb that tree. He does not have a helmet. Sorry to say, I can't get him to wear a raincoat. I envy you. You can share your wear clothes, and Riggs does not do clothes. I got him he doesn't like rain, so I got him a nice little raincoat. Lasted all of 5 minutes before he had it shredded. He's a mess. He's got a fireman's helmet he won't wear, but he does have a fireman's helmet. Because my Bob got him a fireman's helmet since he's a fireman. And yes, I'm turning the page ever so slightly so I can get the angle right on these little tufts of fur. Oh, Alex, that sounds like a dream. Grandma Reeds, we used to have more squirrels, but we used to have bunnies all over the place. And don't have as many bunnies anymore because there's a pair of red-tailed hawks. So about the time the squirrels get to be overrunning the place, the red-tailed hawks kind of swoop in and take care of the issue. So most of the squirrels in the neighborhood are old squirrels, because the new ones don't seem to last very long. In the spring, the red-tailed hawks are nice and fat. But they don't have mice problems either. considering there's farmland not too far from me. Whenever I was growing up, so those that don't know, I bought my parents' house whenever they passed away. But growing up, we used to have all kinds of mice problems because just down the hill is all kinds of farmland. And we'd have mice problems, and we don't have mice problems anymore. I don't have mice problems. And it's not because I got great mousers and cats, but because I got some badass red-tailed hawks. The other day, I was shocked. I actually saw a bald eagle. I'm not that far from the Mississippi River. And I guess he got out misguided or out flown off course or something. But I saw a bald eagle and in the neighbor's yard, and it's like, okay, he hasn't been back. I think he was just momentarily lost his way, but I thought that was very cool. I was more than a little thrilled. And of course, it was a morning that I did not have my phone with me because it was sitting on the charger in the house. My cats don't. My cats could care less unless they chatter at the hummingbirds and the finches. But they could care less if the squirrels were around. But Mr. Riggs hates squirrels. And yes, Tanya, I will let you borrow Riggs if you need to alleviate a squirrel problem. I'm sure Mary wouldn't mind me coming and bringing my 75-pound dog into her house. When I was a small child, and before this house became part of an incorporated part of the city, my father used to sit in the kitchen with a 22 uh, uh, shotgun or rifle, I should say, and ping sparrows and squirrels in the backyard. He taught me how to shoot out of the kitchen window. But then, whenever I was in my mid-teens, they incorporated this part of the where I live into the city, and guns were no longer allowed, which was a bum. I mean, I'm not a great shot, but I'm a pretty decent shot with a little 22 rifle. Um, wouldn't win any contest, but I can scare off birds. Um, course, I haven't. I should say, well, I used to be a good shot. Um, haven't shot a gun in years. So, but and yes, for those who want to know, I know how to skin a squirrel and make squirrel soup. They're very gamey, and the meat is tough. Not my go-to meat, but if you're starving, yes, squirrel meat is edible. And I'm just babbling away here. Oh, he's starting to look like a kitty cat now. A little gray. And I know he's become very monotone here. And my pencil's getting shorter and shorter. Okay. Sorry. I'm referencing my picture once more. And I know the tabbies have more white than what I have shown, but he's my cat. I have to put white in him. Okay. I want realistic, but I want him to be unique. Okay. Oh. Anybody want a dog? He's out there barking like a fool. Now I'm going to ivory. And I'm putting in fur in these white spots. And I think I'm going to make this white spot a little less wide. I think I got him a little too wide. He has white, but he doesn't have that much white around his eyes. And yes, I know I've only done one coat of fur. I plan on doing more than one. But I want to see, we're about 45 minutes in, and I want to get, see if I can get quite a bit of him done. Okay. I'm going to take my dark gray again, my Payne's gray again. And once again, darken up. And I'm going over the brown I added so you can see the brown without it being like a definite brown spot in his fur. For some reason, I keep wanting to make that a straight line, and it's not a straight line. Hopscotch is in the children's game. You can tell whenever I'm concentrating, I go quiet. And even though the chat's right in front of me, I keep forgetting to look. Don't have enough. There. I feel like I'm going tap, 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 tap. Yes. Did you guys ever play flashlight tag? Loved flashlight tag, man. Had you had permission from your parents to stay out after it got dark? Flashlight tag was hard because all you had to do is be shown the flashlight to show on you to be tagged out. It was all fun and games until my neighbor Jeff got stuck in a drain pipe. I don't know. He's looking kitten-like, I think. Don't put the pencil down. You got a really nice pencil holder. Except for this little bitty short pencil that's going to disappear into the pencil holder. There. Okay. Grab a drink. Grab a pink. Yes. Put a little pink in there. Get nice salmon. Wow. Hop that tip coming out of the sharpener. think I may have made his nose too pink. Yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there's only so much barking I can handle, guys. I had to tap on the window to get him to shush. I'm going to go with a lighter gray, which is cold gray 2. I'm going to slide things all over the place here. And then take my dark gray, outline that ear a little bit more. Is he looking kitten-like? I don't know. I think he'll look more kitten-like. I'm going to take yellow, cadmium yellow, 105. And just go right around his pupil. Then take light green. Covering up some of that yellow. But not all of it. I'm going to take the brown, the brown ochre. Kind of rim out the eyes. I think green was a little too light. I think I'm going to do a little bit darker green by grass green. Maybe a little too bright. A little juniper. Yeah. I'm not very good at telling everybody the colors I'm using. I apologize. Grabbing that yellow one more time. You did not hear that. Taking my black. Okay. Forgive me for. Let me see if I can zoom in on his eyes. How's his eyes looking, guys? Okay. Now I did not do his paw. So let's concentrate on his little paw. And I think I'm going to go with a little bit lighter gray. And this is gray 3. Yeah, I don't order from Wish. My cousin does all the time, and it's very hit and miss whether or not what you've ordered is actually what you get. And I figure I'm taking big enough chance by ordering from Amazon. Now I need to throw money away on Wish. Well, actually, aren't all kittens a little bit mischievous? That's what makes kittens so much fun. They're a little mischievous. Get into things. You know one thing, if you have a dust bunny in your house, a kitten will find that dust bunny faster. You know, you can dust your house, be super happy, and even, vacuum, dust the floors and everything. Bring a kitten into the room, he will find that dust bunny. And I love dogs, don't get me wrong. But dogs are not that as dust bunny huntable. They're not dust bunny hunters. They're just happy to lay there and be by you. Demand your attention whenever you're on stream. That's why Riggs is outside, barking like a fool. I'm getting pretty happy with him. Yeah. Okay. There it is. My poor little Prisma white. So diddles. I know Emily's going to say, put it in a pencil extender. The problem is the pencil extenders are on the other side of the room, because I forgot to get the pencil extenders. I don't know if you can see how much this is actually lightening up some areas on him, like under his chin and that. And I know I still need to do his whiskers, but I'm going to wait until I get the basket done before I do his whiskers. Okay. I'm going to zoom out a little. Trying to stay in focus. I'm going to work on his basket. I know I've got 2 other kittens to do, but I've got 45 minutes left, and I want to get a little bit more of the picture overall done. So I'm going to grab my walnut brown. And I know the kitten's not exactly done. I'm going to have to tinker with him. But every once in a while, if you're working on something and you're like, I'm not sure if he's done or not, if you got other things to do on the page, going to something different on the page and coming back sometimes is the best way to determine what still needs to be done on that item or that image or that part of the image. So that's what I'm doing with the kitten. I know he's not done. I need to do more to him, but I'm kind of like, okay, If I keep tinkering with him, I'm going to mess him up. And I don't want to mess him up. So I'm moving on to something else. Let me guess, Corey, it's a Prisma white pencil. And I did grab the Lumi because my little white pencil, my little Prisma pencil, is it needs to be in a pencil holder, and I have a pencil holder at my desk. I thought I had everything ready, and I apparently did not. And I'm just going in and doing the dark spots on this basket with this walnut. And yes, I'm still doing the flicks because I don't want to do a solid color because I want to flick that color out at where it's not an even line. And maybe I've been watching Belinda too much. Because Belinda flicks almost everything. Belinda's the queen of flicks. Corey, I would be using either Holbeins or Prismas on this, but I needed something that held a good point to do the fur. And as much as I love Prismas, they do not hold a point for me to do fur. The good thing about streaming is you can look at what you're doing on the screen and say, yeah, am I doing what I need to do? Is it looking the way I think it looks? So, if you don't stream, sometimes, and I did this a lot when I first started. Of course, I used just a regular webcam, but I would record without talking what I was doing as far as my coloring was concerned and say, well, that didn't work, this did work. You don't have to post it, you can just do it for your own sake. I missed something. I know Corey does not like Holbeins. But, there's a reason, in my opinion, that there's so many different brands of pencils out there. Because not everybody likes the same thing. Thank God. It would be so boring if everybody used the exact same pencils and the exact same colors and did everything exactly the same. It would be incredibly boring. I mean, what's nice is, there's a variety of pencils, and you find a couple that you really like, and that's what you end up using. I have a soft spot in my heart for Prismas because that's what I used whenever I was in school, and I'm talking college. I wish I had my set of Prismas that I had whenever I was in college, but my ex-husband decided that he was going to destroy all my art supplies, and he did just that. So I had to, for a long time after that, I did not color or do any art at all. And then I needed something to relieve my stress, so I picked up some Prismacolors and a coloring book and had at it. And then I stumbled upon this community. So, and yes, if you are correct if you think my husband was not a nice person. My ex-husband was not a nice person. He's a little bit of a jerk. Well, we rephrase that. He was a whole lot of a jerk. But the experience did make me what I am today. So I can't say too much. I'm liking how the way the basket's coming out. And by putting the layer of alcohol marker down, this picture is going much faster because I don't have to worry about the white paper showing up. I can use that as my base layer and just add shading to the basket. I don't have to necessarily put pencil down to make it look right. Okay, I gotta get a drink. My pencil hit the microphone. I hope that was not too loud. And I saw this trick for the first time by Belinda, Color Faithful Girl. She did this on a Kirby page that she was doing. No, I take that back. It was a Thomas Collins page. And I have probably used this technique in more pages than I care to admit since she showed this technique. Because then you don't have to worry about doing boatloads and, you can concentrate on the shading and making it look the way you want it to. And you still have color. And I wasn't really particular whenever I added the color on this page. The brown, or buttercup, I should say. Because natural wood rattan is not uniformly colored. If you look at a basket, it is not a uniform color unless it's spray painted. So it helps that, you know, you're dealing with a natural product, so you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be super perfect. In fact, if it's too perfect, then it does not look natural. And you want the basket to look natural, because it's housing cute kittens. Anything that houses cute kittens should be cute and adorable and natural looking. Yeah, I layer skin. I layer the heck out of skin. Um, Although the one time I used markers for skin, I was not displeased with the results. So, um, I'm I have to admit, I'm pretty pleased with how that basket is looking. And I said I was having a panic attack. It's because I was going to do fur, and so many people. If I hadn't watched Karen's video this morning, I probably wouldn't have been as nervous. But as I said, if you want to see fur and fur done right, Karen's is the streamer to go check out, because she is just freaking amazing. Oh God, I'm channeling my inner Belinda. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. Well, let me just touch this up. Let me just touch this up. But as I said, every once in a while, stepping back, taking a look at what your picture looks like from a distance really helps. Kind of helps you. I want to do that. Get an overall view. Okay. Now I'm going to do the blinky, which I've got about half an hour left before I'm going to let you guys go, because the wonderful Miss Shannon is coming on, and I have chosen a pink. It is antique fuchsia. And yeah, I know I say that strange. Because I wanted a purple tone to this blanket, because Ashleigh and I share favorite colors, which is purple. And so, again, I'm using the marker just to get a layer of color down, so the white paper does not shine through. And by the way, thank you, Kelly. I consider myself still learning. Uh, I don't want to. I don't want to get to the point where I think I know everything. Because then it doesn't become fun. I like learning stuff. I enjoy seeing what other colorists do, and I still have that sense of absolute amazement whenever I see somebody working on a medium that I'm not comfortable with. Um, and they make it look so easy. It just inspires me to not give up, try harder, or try again. Don't know if you can try harder, but try again. I mean, and you got to realize, you may not get the same results, but in the end, it's your art, and you don't want to you don't want to copy. You want to make it your own. Um, yes, I will more than happy to pass on any tricks I've picked up along the way, but it's what's fun is mixing and matching. I got my fur ideas from Karen, the marker idea from Belinda. I've learned a ton of shading, and that from Emily. Uh, I've learned how to step outside my comfort zone for Ashleigh because I'm a very realistic colorer, and Ashleigh is the polar opposite. And Ashleigh challenges me to step out of my comfort zone and try something new. And I love it. I just absolutely love it. Because as soon as you start being placid, that's whenever the fun goes out. So I've got kind of a pinklish. I'm inventing new words. Sorry. Uh, Pinkish purple blanket. And I'm going to go in with some purple. This is light red violet. No, I'm not going to say it. I am not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Emily can say it if she's still in here, but I am not going to say it. And I think the blanket is going to be. Thank you, Emily. See, I knew I could count on you. If you have not subscribed to Renee's stream, Emily's stream, Ashleigh's stream, Corey's stream, who else do I have in here? Christie's and Grandma's Reets. Oh my gosh, Reets. I know your name. I know I've heard it, and for the life of me, I cannot remember it. Rita, duh. Rita, so obvious. Hi, Rita. Rita Stream, Sarah Moon, Crafter, Moonlit Crafter. Oh my goodness. Yes. So go subscribe. I mean, everybody's got their own technique. their own way of doing things. And even if you can learn so much by watching other people, picking up uh, how they're doing things, and then you test it out. And if it doesn't work for you, you move on to something else. If it works for you, put it in your repertoire. Make it your own. That's what's great about this community. Yes, I'm preaching community love today. Because this community is awesome. Um, People are willing to share their knowledge, and and if you have questions about what they're doing, um, this Ashleigh asked me earlier what makes me happiest. This community makes me happy. Just being privileged and blessed to be part of this community makes me happy, because I have been in other communities and situations, and this the group of ladies and gentlemen that are in this community are just freaking awesome. I mean, they're willing to be helpful. They care. They if you have a question, they'll answer it. Uh, to the best of their ability. They're not going to steer you wrong. They're not going to mislead you, give you wrong information because they don't want you to know. And, they said, I feel truly blessed the day I found this community. The people in this community make me happy, make me smile. At times, make me roll on the floor laughing. Every once in a while, Emily and Belinda will get me to the point, if they're doing a color challenge, will get me to the point where I can't breathe. I'm laughing so hard. But that's not a bad thing. It's and what's nice is there is a large number of colorists in this community that their spouse supports them. They may not be in stream all the time, but the support and the love that comes through whenever they do show up on stream or pop into chat is just phenomenal. It, tell you the men that are married to like Emily and Belinda and Renee and that just kind of set the bar a little too high for the average male. Just saying, because they prove that you don't have to be a jerk to be a great husband. You know, um, marriage is a support, and I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of people, and I apologize if I am, and not trying to purposely exclude anyone. Boyfriend on the couch. By the way, if you get a chance, have Miss Ashleigh give you a link to Boyfriend on the Couch's music page. He does awesome tech music, and it's not the tech music that you can't listen to and relax to. It's very pleasant tech music. He's an awesome musician. Um, and he's a super sweet guy too. So, am I making Boyfriend on the Couch blush, Ashleigh? um, overall, the community probably has the best people in it I've ever met. I ever been blessed to have met in my life. And I'm an old fart. I face facts. I'm an old fart, and I don't feel old, but I am. Um, and I've been around the block. I've been in several communities, and this is by far the best community. The people are outstanding. Um, just awesomeness. Yes, that is a link to Ashleigh posted Jeremy's AKA boyfriend on the couch, which I still call him boyfriend on the couch. I love that. And he's only on the couch because that's where he's making his music. If you know, he's awesome. If you watch Ashleigh's stream, there's a lot of time you'll hear music in the background. It's not duty free music. It's usually Jeremy playing something in the living room. And I have to admit, I'm bad. There's times where I get lost in listening to the music and lose track of what Ashleigh's doing. I'm just bad like that. So yeah, he will always be boyfriend on the couch, Tanya. Um, yeah, Tanya's another one who streams on a regular basis, and I think Mary should stream at least once a month because she's awesome. But that is her decision if she wants to or not. I'm sure that her and Tanya can work something out. They are Tanya and Mary are just awesome, and they're funnier than heck together. But they have totally different styles, but they complement each other so well. Yes, Mary, I miss watching you color. I really do. Um, Not that I don't love Tanya. My little pixie pink pixie princess is awesome, but our little I shouldn't say mine. Our little pink oh my gosh, I can't say that tongue twister. Hey Emily, another tongue twister for ya. Pink pixie princess. Say that one several times fast. Is the blanket looking like a blanket? I don't know. Um, and what's nice is, as I said, it this there there's if you want to learn how to do clothes, if you have trouble doing clothes, material clothes, you need to check out Tanya. The woman is a wizard when it comes to clothing and making clothing look like it's flowing. She is just an awesome wizard. Um, if you want to learn shading like on flowers, Shannon and Emily for flowers, leaves for Emily. Uh, Emily does really light coloring. It looks like pastelly, but you look at whenever you watch her color, she's putting like 6 and 7 layers of color down, and it still looks like it's pastel and it's light and beautiful, and she's amazing. It's like, okay, I just watched you put like 6 layers of different colors down, but still so soft and pastelly. How the heck did you do that? Sarah's another fun one to watch. Sarah Moonlit Crafter. Corey does a lot of pencil reviews and stuff like that. So does Renee. But everybody has their own unique take on how to do things, and it's great. I call it the whisper fairy touch. Yes. I mean, Emily just amazes me. And if you you even if you don't watch every stream they put on or every video, hit subscribe to these to people, support their channels. It's important. And it just, plus if you're subscribed and they're doing like a special event like this, they're easier to find. I mean, let's face it, if you've already subscribed to them and they're doing a event, they're part of this event, it's easy to pick up their live stream and set reminders. So you can set a reminder and then you don't have to remember who's streaming next because your reminder will go off. And I'm doing this blanket and I'm thinking, okay, Belinda's into crocheting and that, and I'm thinking, this is crocheted by me and not Belinda. This blanket is definitely not a neat, but I figure it has to be a little old because they're not going to put a brand new blankie under Kittens, because Kittens need and scratch and that. And as I said, so this is Ashleigh's birthday weekend. I apologize for not singing to you, Ashleigh. I just don't want to break anybody's eardrums. I don't want to have anybody running to the doctor for medical attention. My mother used to liken my singing to a dead cow in a bucket, and I have a kind of agree with that. And my mom was not being cruel; she was just being really honest. I am not a singer. That's why I never went for musicals. But Ashleigh is awesome, and this weekend is just amazing. And we in like a month we have another amazing weekend coming up. We have another amazing weekend, which is the Potter-a-thon. And it's not a color-a-thon, it's a Potter-a-thon. Because there'll be people doing all kinds of stuff. Emily's going to bake a cake, do a video on baking Harry's 11th birthday cake. I know she's doing Lego. And notice I said Lego and not Legos because I don't want Joe hurting me. And I think we've got diamond painting, and of course we've got coloring, and I'm not sure what else. But it's starts on the 15th of October and goes through the 17th. And there is a link on Emily's Discord. And if you're not a member of Emily's Discord or Corey's Discord, please join. And I think it's in Emily's Facebook page too, of who's streaming when and for how long. I don't have that link readily available, and I apologize if I think the only moderator I have in here right now is Ashleigh. If she has the link, that would be awesome. I don't know. But yeah, if you're enjoying Ashleigh's, well, I just made that an interesting blanket move here. If you enjoy this weekend with the back-to-back streams, the Power-a-thon is going to be another one. As I said, it's in less than a month. Come out, support the Power-a-thon. It's guaranteed to be a good time. And it was originally it's been done for years, but the I believe the lady who normally hosts it's being hosted this year by Miss Emily, and I believe if I'm not mistaken, the lady who normally hosted just has had a baby, so kind of like a little busy. So I'm messing up this blanket, I'll tell you. So so there's usually something going on during the month. Check out, there's hashtags running for almost everything. I know Tanya does hashtags. Shannon usually has a monthly community color page that you can post. It's wonderful. And the reason I said join Emily's Discord, because Miss Angie, the awesome Miss Angie Clark, has done a streamer schedule for the people that normally stream and times. So that information is available on Emily's Discord. And I'm sure that she'd be more than willing to share that to anyone else that has Discord and they want to know. I believe there's also a place to put in monthly hashtags, so you can keep track of what hashtags is going during the month. Yeah, as I said, this community is just awesome, and I'm probably preaching to the choir for most of you, because you know what an awesome community this is, but if you're new, stick around. I mean, believe me, you'll get a lot out of this community, and you will give more back. You will end up, I don't care, more than likely you will end up giving back more than you receive from this community. We just have a bunch of really awesome people. Now that I've preached forever and a day, it is 1:45 the hour. I've got another 15 minutes before Shannon comes on. I am planning on breaking off a little early. One, because I came on a little early, and two, to give everybody a chance to go potty, get a fresh drink. Be sure to tune in to Miss Shannon. She is an awesome colorist. Her flower works are amazing. I don't know what she's doing this weekend. For her, this makes me happy. I think she could just sit there and show all her puppies, and I think everybody would be happy. But she's an amazing lady. She has some of the prettiest hands in the business. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. I will. I don't know if I should finish this on stream or if I should just I'll probably work on this next week also, and finish it up. I may tweak this kitten and this blanket a little. I'm very happy with how the basket came out, but I may do the other kittens and the balls of yarn next week. So I'm going to let you go and let you get on over to Miss Shannon's. Go to the restroom, grab a fresh drink. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today on this stream. I hope I didn't bore you. If you're new to the community, keep at it, keep going, and happy birthday, Ashleigh. I'll see y'all in Shannon's stream. Bye, guys.